Hi, Mystery Recapped here. Today, I am going to explain a short drama film called The Boy with a Camera for a Face. Spoilers ahead, watch out, and take care. At the beginning of the movie, we are shown a broken TV. The camera zooms into it and leads us to the day the protagonist is born. The doctors and nurses surround his mother, urging her to push harder, while the father sits at the other side with a camera. He believes that he is going to capture a beautiful moment, but what happens next makes him put the camera away in confusion. Even the nurses and the doctor share the same look of confusion as they pass the newborn baby around. When the mother gets to hold her baby, she doesn't know what to think of it because the newborn has a camera for a face. He involuntarily records the birth from the other side, as a normal camera would. The doctors go crazy trying to figure out how this is possible. They stare at the sonogram for hours, but do not seem to find the reason for the baby not having a face. They try to pass it up as genetics, but no camera genes are found in the parents. With time, they get frustrated and start blaming the mother for sleeping with a camera. The husband accuses his wife of cheating. "Honey, I know that the new iPhone is sexy, but why'd you have to do it?" She is left alone with her child and doesn't know if she can ever love him as a human if he becomes the reason for their divorce. But her worries fade away when the doctors claim he is in fact the husband's kid. They also admit that they do not know the cause behind his head being a camera. But they have found out that to keep the child alive, they should put a blank tape in the slot on his back. It must be done every night without fail to prevent heart failure. The blank tapes mean that the kid is bound to record every moment of his life, even if he doesn't want to. The doctor inserts the day one tape into his back and sends the camera boy home with his parents. By now, the parents have accepted him as he is, because no matter the face, he will always be their child. As the camera boy grows older, he starts to take pictures on command. One day, when trying to take a family photo, the parents cannot seem to get good lighting. Hence, they hold the object camera and make their son click pictures. They have finally found a use for him that only he is good at. Every night, they would change the boy's tape and put it in the cupboard safely. At first, they are delighted that because of the tapes, he will remember every moment in his life. But what the parents fail to register is that a lifetime's worth of tapes requires a lifetime to watch. The cupboard soon starts to fill up with tapes and memories that are of no use to him. Soon, the camera boy grows old enough to go to school. Even though he has no expression on his face, we can tell he is nervous. Everyone looks at him differently for obvious reasons. The kids start to bully him, pushing him around, calling him camera head, and telling him he should be dead. But they forget that the boy's memory is photographic. When his mother sees the tape at the end of the day, she fumes in anger. She visits the principal's office the very next day and shows him the video. With clear evidence, the bullies have no way to defend themselves. They are punished for their actions, and starting that day, they stop bothering the camera boy. However, they move on to bullying another kid, calling him fat and telling him to kill himself. The camera boy watches them in fear, unknowingly recording them. The tape yet again makes it to the principal's office, and the bullies are taught a lesson. As time goes by and the camera boy learns to socialize, he makes a lot of friends. His uniqueness attracts people towards him, but with the attention also comes drawbacks. His friends, even the closest ones, often treat him like he is only a camera. Soon, like any normal teenager, the camera boy falls in love with a beautiful girl. They go on dinner dates, talk about different things, and seem to get along well. Until one day, when they are in bed and things start to get steamy. The camera boy tries undressing her, but she suddenly realizes that he is filming everything. She pushes him away, calling him a pervert for something he has no control over. The boy offers to put a lens cap on, but the girl asks him to get out of her room. She never talks to him again, leaving him heartbroken. He starts to think that he will never find true love because of his face. Starting that day, his life goes downhill. He is never let inside a movie hall because of the no-camera policy. Moreover, his father throws the house TV away because the boy watching it would be considered piracy. He gets depressed and refuses to go outside, but even at home he has nothing to do. He starts to get bored and lonely, cursing his fate for making him unique. That is, until one day when his life changes. While walking down a road, he comes across a girl Weirdly enough, her face is unfocused from his point of view. He tries moving his lenses in different positions, but cannot seem to see her features. He doesn't know the reason for the weird phenomenon, but it doesn't bother him. The girl becomes his friend, and with time, they fall in love. Since he cannot see her face, she doesn't mind getting naked in front of him. It is almost as if God sensed he was depressed and sent her just for him. The two have been dating for quite some time when one day, a man approaches them. He turns out to be a producer who wants to make a show out of the camera boy's life. He wants the boy to hand in all of the tapes that he has filmed until now, so they can create a several episode show with less budget. Handing in all the tapes means that they should give up the tapes of them making love. The couple is reluctant at first, but they agree to be a part of it when given a briefcase full of money. The show hits the air and instantly becomes a success. The couple gains millions of fans in only a few days. They turn into celebrities and are swarmed by paparazzi everywhere they go. With the money, they buy a brand new house together. As the show's popularity increases, the camera boy is given his own channel where people would have to pay to see his life on live television. He soon asks his girlfriend to be his wife. That part of their life is also broadcast live to the world. They have no privacy at all, but it is the least of their concerns because the show's ratings skyrocket after he proposes to her. They get married as the world watches, happy for the couple. Then, something that had never crossed the camera boy's mind happens. People become addicted to his show, so much so that the entire nation stays indoors, watching his life 24/7. It is almost as if he is the only living person, and all others are living life through him. When he and his wife get bored of such a lonely life, they return to his childhood home. As soon as he opens the door, the piles of tapes of his life come into his view. The house barely has any space for furniture because of all the tapes. The boy goes to the first closet of tapes and stares at them, reminiscing about his childhood and thinking of how far he has come. Then he goes to the living room to see that his wife is in front of the TV. She, like the others, has been addicted to watching the show. He tries to switch the TV off, but nothing happens. He calls the wife, trying to wake her up, but she remains staring at the television. The boy sheds a single tear and finally realizes that the only way to wake up the entire country is to stop live streaming the show. So he brings out the first tape of his life that was ever recorded. He plays the tape on TV while in the bathtub. People who are watching the live stream also get to witness his birth through the video. Everyone holds their breath as the boy puts the TV into the tub, electrocuting himself. He dies while watching the video of his own birth. The live show finally ends with his death, and people register how obsessed they had become. They go out and enjoy their lives like they did before the show. His wife is at a park, heartbroken by his death, yet she is happy that people, including herself, have come back to their senses. The movie ends as she watches a man and his kids playing in the park and taking a picture together. The camera reminds her of her late husband. Subscribe for more videos like this, turn on notifications, and leave a like to help the channel out. Thank you for watching.